Hello, welcome to the Kitchen Spy. My name is Kate and here's another Meals of the Week video. I hope that this finds you safe and well. This is a Meals of the Week where we were on holiday, so none of it's calorie counted, but we didn't go too mad, and I weighed myself when I got back and I have put on 0.2 of a pound. So I'm not going to moan about that. That was 10 days. And I think that was because we did quite a lot of walking about and things. And generally speaking, apart from the meals, we were fairly good. Anyway, so it's Meals of the Week and also our trip to Aberystwyth. And then right at the very end, so you can miss this if you want to, there's footage of the entire journey from the bottom to the top of the Aberystwyth Cliff Railway, which if you've never been on it is probably worth watching, but I put it right on the end so that if you don't want to watch it, you don't have to. Anyway, let's have a look at what we had to eat. So on Sunday we went out for the first time. This is the first time that we've had chance to go and eat out since the last breakdown. Freudian slip, the last lockdown. Anyway, so we ate out at a place called the Ferry, which is in St Dogmaels on the Ceredigion coast path. I think St Dogmaels is in Pembrokeshire, but just over the border. Anyway, we met up with our really good friends. We went for a lovely walk and then we came back and had a meal. I had roast beef, as you can see here. I was too close. We were on one of those benches where you can't move your seats back and forwards, so I was too close to get a good shot at it, so forgive the backwards and forwards and blurry edges. But yeah, it was really nice. The meat was lovely. The Yorkshire pudding was huge. In fact, a little bit too big, I think, and slightly overcooked, but the rest of it was lovely, and it was just so nice to be out and so nice to see our friends. We haven't seen them for ages, so it was a really lovely treat. And I did say we were on holiday, didn't I? So I made a pie. I made a corned beef and potato pie. Now, I have done a recipe for this and I'll link it down below. But actually what I did this time was made the filling and I mushed the filling all up instead of having it in chunks. And I think I prefer it this way. So this is a gluten-free pie and it's made in an 8-inch springform cake tin, and that helps it to hold its shape. This is a picture of the pie having been cut, so you can see inside it's quite firm and well filled. And yeah, I was really chuffed with it actually. And this, as I say, is gluten-free pastry and it was nice and crisp. There were no soggy bottoms in the house this day. And as you can see, I decorated it with a little heart. And then we plated it up because I learned a lesson from last time when I did it with chips. And it was like huge and we couldn't finish it. So I just served it with some green vegetables, that's broccoli and green beans and some gravy. And it was, oh my goodness, so delicious. So that pie served both of us generously. And then there's also 2 times 2 meals in the freezer. And we've frozen this pie before and it does freeze well. So yeah, I'm looking forward to eating this again because it was really, really yummy. And I love corned beef and potato pasties as well, so I might give that a go next time. But yeah, it was a really nice meal. And I know when most people go on holiday, they want a break from cooking, but I just love cooking, so I don't mind. And then again, going off-piste, and this was wild for me anyway. We had the chipolatas that you will have seen on my haul, if you saw my Tesco haul. And also I made some proper chips, I mean like real chips. So I cut up the potatoes and I fried them in oil, deep fried them. Actually, the oil wasn't that deep, but I did fry them. And then I served them with an egg, which, as you can clearly see, is also properly fried. Oh, this was lovely. The chips were absolutely delicious. I mean, the only bad thing about it is that our caravan then smelt of fish and chips for a while. Not fish and chips, chips, just chips. It smelt of chips, but luckily I've got lots and lots of scented candles, so burnt a lot of them. And yeah, but it was really lovely, just for a change. I think occasionally, well, as you can see, I put on 0.2 of a pound after all of this food. So yeah, a little of what you fancy does you good. Then this is back to more normal fodder, which is a spicy chicken thigh and vegetable pasta dish. So I just fried up some chicken thighs, put some vegetables in that were in the fridge, so that I could see asparagus there, and there was some broccoli as well, and some chilies and things, and then with the tomato sauce, and it was really lovely, and just served that with some gluten-free penne pasta and a few shavings of parmesan on the top, and that was nice. After a couple of days of really quite heavy meals with Sunday roasts and pies and chips, it was nice to have something a little bit more, I'm going to say sensible, I don't know what else to call it. Anyway, so yeah, we enjoyed that. So if you saw my Aldi haul, I bravely went to Aldi. If you saw that, then you will have seen that I bought this gnocchi, which was stuffed with pesto and I think ricotta cheese. And I thought, oh yeah, that sounds nice. So I bought it and cooked that as you cook ricotta normally. And then I made a sauce of lots and lots of garlic, lemon zest, lemon juice, and I fried some bacon up and some olive oil and tossed it all together with, oh, and tomatoes. There were also cherry tomatoes in there. Tossed it all together with the gnocchi and served it on a bed of lettuce. I served it on lettuce in a plate. Is that a bed? I suppose it is. Anyway, I served all of that together, sprinkled it with parmesan. Oh my God, it was delicious. It was really lovely. So I'm going to Aldi again this week, but my Aldi at home. So I'm hoping they've got this because I'm going to get it again. And then on Friday, we were in Aberystwyth, as you will see in a minute. And we had, you can't eat tin at the moment in Wales. Well, you can actually, I think, from yesterday, but then you couldn't. So we were going to have fish and chips, and there is a fish and chip shop in Aberystwyth which advertises itself as a gluten-free fish and chip shop. So we went there, and then they said, oh, we're not serving gluten-free fish and chips, so we were a bit gutted. But anyway, we found this place called the Olive Branch, which is normally a restaurant and deli, and they're doing takeaways at the moment, and we had this, which was a chicken shish with, there was bread for me, there was salad, and Andy didn't have bread, obviously. And then there's also potato wedges. Oh, this was lovely. Definitely recommend that. The Olive Branch in Aberystwyth. If you're ever there, go. As soon as we can get there and we can eat in, we're definitely going to do that because the food was delicious. And then on Saturday, I just did a chili, and very boring, and so boring that I didn't take a video of it for some reason, I don't know. But here's my picture of it on Instagram. And if you don't follow me on Instagram, there's a link down below, so it would be great to see you over there. But it was just our normal chili, but for some reason it was just absolutely delicious this day. And I actually made proper rice that wasn't like microwave rice, pinged. And we just served that with some Doritos, and that was a really lovely meal. I really enjoyed that. So that's the meals of the week, and if you're leaving at this point, then thanks so much for watching, and if you did like the video, please give it a thumbs up, and if there's anything you want to see the recipe for, just let me know. And if you're staying on, here's a little bit about our trip to Aberystwyth. So Aberystwyth is in Ceredigion, and it means mouth of the River Ystwyth. And it's a Victorian town, and as you can see here, it's got lots of Victorian houses along the front and a proper old Victorian promenade, and the oldest pier in Wales, as it happens. And there's also a cliff railway which we went on because we were going to the place where we celebrate the lives of my sister and my brother-in-law, because that's where their ashes were scattered. And so we went up on the Cliff Railway, and this is just a small clip of it there. And as you can see, it gives you a really brilliant view of the entire town of Aberystwyth. And this is the hill that it's going up is Constitution Hill, and at the top of it, it's got the world's largest camera obscura, but unfortunately it's closed at the moment because of the fact that obviously, well, because of coronavirus, I think. And there's also, like up there, there's indoor play centres and things, but they're all closed at the moment. And this Cliff Railway is actually the longest in Britain. So it used to be driven by water balance in the Victorian era when it was opened in 1896. But subsequently they've changed it to quite a powerful electric motor. Anyway, so this is just a little bit of it as it is going up there. And as I said, I'll leave the entire journey on the end if you're interested. So yeah, every year we do this. This is where the ashes of my sister and her husband, they didn't die together, but their ashes were combined and scattered here. And this is just such a beautiful view. And every year we just come and bring some roses, and we don't leave any plastic or anything. We just put some roses in this wooden pole that's there, and one for each of them. And we remember them every single day. But, you know, this is just our pilgrimage, if you like, that we do every single year. And yeah, it's a really special spot, and they loved it so much, Aberystwyth. And there's the pier, the oldest pier in Wales, that was built in 1864. And what you can see up there is Constitution Hill, which is where the Cliff Railway went. And you can see the Victorian promenade all along there. So Aberystwyth is a really nice place to go. It's a pebble beach, but the town is lovely. It's quite vibrant. It's home to the University of Aberystwyth, unsurprisingly. But there's lots of student accommodation. There's lots of students. I don't know about nightlife because we've never been there at night, because we're not nightlife kind of people. But yeah, Aberystwyth, definitely worth a visit. So I hope you enjoyed the shots of that. So yes, finished. That's it. Meals of the week and a little trip to Aberystwyth. I hope you've enjoyed the video, and if you have, please give it a thumbs up. That would be much appreciated. And if you're already a subscriber, I really appreciate your support. I really do. We are so close to 2,000. And when we get to 2,000, I'm going to give some kind of giveaway to do with food, obviously. And yeah, so look forward to that. I'll see you on the next one. I'm not sure when that'll be. I'm just trying to get my head around what my new life is now. I am no longer working as such. But yeah, hopefully I'll get back to some kind of stable delivery upload at some point. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. You take care of yourself and those that you love. I'll see you on the next one. And if you want to stay on, this is the entire train journey up to the top. And if you don't, that's great. And I'll see you soon. Take care. Thanks for watching. Bye bye. I'll leave you with music.